Bro, do your music. Do your music. If na headies you win headies. Go your way.
In May 2020, Nigerian Afro beat star and head of the Davido Music Worldwide, Davido Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, acknowledged himself as the greatest Nigerian musician of all time, alongside Wizkid. That stirred controversy and heightened seeming tensions between himself and Grammy Winning Star Burna Boy. Well, Davido may not have a Grammy yet, but he's undoubtedly in the conversation for who the greatest man is in the Nigerian music industry at this time, and it's not just talks. Doubt it? Here are 10 times Davido showed Nigerians and the rest of the world that he may be the greatest on the entertainment front right now. You're welcome to Info Bus Stop YouTube channel, where we keep you up to date with the latest news, trends and info in Nigeria and Africa. If you're new to this channel, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any gist. Now let's get straight into business. Born on 21st November 1992, there is little doubt that Davido has attained international acclaim and is indeed a force to be reckoned with in the Nigerian Afrobeat scene. He joined the Nigerian music industry in 2011 and started working on his sophomore project. In 2012, he scored his first single with Nido C on the single Back When. But it was not until later in the year, when he released Damiduro, that he suddenly became the toast of music fans across Nigeria. The same year, Davido dropped his first album, Omo Baba Olowo, a reference to his Silver Spoon status. The album contained the first 2 singles alongside other hits. Despite the general hard-hit criticism as regards lyrical content and Davido's songwriting skills, the album was widely received by Nigerian music listeners, going ahead to cop the Best R&B Pop Album and helped Davido win the Next Rated Act at the Eddies Awards. Since then, Davido has grown from being a mere artist to running a label and mentoring other acts. Hence, it was not much of a shock when during his 10th anniversary in the music industry in 2020, he reminded the world that he is the greatest in Africa. So far, these are 10 things Davido has done to earn that status. 1. Biggest philanthropic donation by an African entertainer. The most recent and iconic moment of Davido's greatness in our memories. The donation of 251 million naira to orphanages across Nigeria to mark his 29th birthday. On November 17, 2021, Davido took to his Instagram page, posted a video and wrote, "If you know I've given you a hit song, send me money. Una know ourselves oh." In a subsequent post, he wrote, "We rise by lifting others. Abi, me I don dey rise, dey lift others for the past 100 years. So, I want to know who my friends are. All my friends won 1 million naira. Shey they say we are 30 BG. If you don't send your own, you are out of here. You are gone." The post sparked not just reactions but donations from people, raising as much as 151 million Nigerian naira in 24 hours. By the third day, Davido had raised as much as 201 million naira. Many had assumed that the funds were intended to throw a party or clear the custom duties on his new Rolls Royce, but Davido stunned the world after he announced that he would be making an additional 50 million naira to the 201 million naira and would be giving all to charity, precisely orphanage homes across the country.
Right now we're at 201 million. So I've decided to donate all the money out in Nigeria. And apart from the 200 million, I'm going to add 50 million of my own money. So that is 251 million.
In the context of modern-day history, it is not uncommon to find artists collaborating for a cause, but in this context, Davido appears to be the only African artist to single-handedly, without a show, generate 250 million naira, all for charity. If that's not what true superheroes and greats do, then what is? Number 2. Only Nigerian entertainer on Times 100 Next list. Guess who is the only Nigerian entertainer on the Time 100 Next list? The best, Davido. In case you're wondering what the Time 100 list is, it is a list of emerging leaders shaping the future of business, entertainment, sports, politics, science, health, and more. In the 2021 edition of the list, Davido was the only Nigerian singer to be recognized for having a huge influence on people not just on the African continent but across the world. The footnote on Davido's influence, as written by BB Naija Lockdown Season 5 winner Heightened, describes the DMW boss as one of the biggest voices in Afrobeat because his music connects with people, often in ways that transcend his expectations. Heightened wrote, when he released the song Femme in 2020, a title that loosely translates to Shut Up in Yoruba, he didn't know it would become a major NSAS protest album. The youth banded together to demand the government take action to end police brutality in Nigeria last October. Officials responded by sending politicians to give speeches. We told the government to keep quiet unless they had something sensible to add to the ethos of Femme, which was directly relatable at the moment. You can tell Davido puts 100% into every song he makes, and the results are clear. His album A Good Time surpassed 1 billion streams in 2020. Did I hear you say wow? Number 3 scores another number 1 on Forbes Africa Icons list. International business magazine Forbes earlier in 2021 released a list spotlighting 100 Africans who have excelled in innovations and are undertaking iconic acts on the continent. The list included popular entertainers Mr. Easy, Grammy winners Burna Boy and Wizkid, but guess who was top of that list? Your guess is certainly as good as mine, Davido. Forbes, which initially listed the artist on its Forbes Africa 30 Under 30 in 2018, described Davido as one of Africa's biggest musicians. The ranking sparked fanfare among Davido fans who took to Twitter to celebrate and ensure that Davido also claimed the number 1 trending topic on the continent. That's what greats do. Number 4. First Nigerian album to hit 1 billion streams. Davido, in his 11 years in the Nigerian music industry, has a bunch of songs in his catalog but few album projects. On his second studio album, released on November 22, 2019, the project titled A Good Time ramped up streaming numbers and attention that in a year it hit 1 billion streams, making Davido the first Nigerian artist to achieve that milestone. The album, which featured Chris Brown, Summer Walker, Gunna, A Boogie with a Hoodie, Dremo, Peruzzi, Popcan, and contained the popular hits Blow My Mind and Risky, was certified by the Recording Industry of South Africa in just 3 months of its release. In the US, Blow My Mind featuring Chris Brown was certified platinum, while Risky featuring Jamaican dancehall act Popcan was certified double platinum. Not to mention the Big Daddy on the album, titled Fall, released as the second single of the album. Fall was one of the top 100 most Shazammed search singles in America in January 2019 and is credited to be the longest charting Nigerian pop song in Billboard history. To be modest, Davido's album stream record has only ever been matched by Wizkid, who Davido acknowledges as being a true great, and his contemporary, who has a Grammy to his credit, Burna Boy. Number 5. First African to perform at Music of Black Origin Awards, MOBO. When it comes to achieving milestones and racking up first, Davido is well familiar to that sphere. In 2017, Davido had a great year, winning the MTV EMA Best African Act and capped the award season by winning the Best African Act at that year's MOBO Awards. However, it was Davido's performance at the MOBO event held in Leeds, United Kingdom, that proved historic. That performance etched Davido's name in the awards history as the first African to ever perform at a MOBO event. That's not the only first scored by Davido. At number 6, Davido is the first African artist to receive an award on the BET Awards main stage. So, by now, you're probably still wondering why Davido became the first African to perform at an event dedicated to music of black origins. Well, here is a bigger shocker. Davido in 2018 emerged as the first international act nominee to receive his award live on stage during the main BET Awards. Surprisingly, the BET Awards, established in 2001 by the Black Entertainment Television Network, is dedicated to celebrating African Americans and other African minorities in music, acting, sports, and other fields of entertainment. But while other Nigerian artists have won BET, the Best International Act was only just allowed to be brought to the main event stage following multiple complaints about the awards being given backstage in the past. Number 7. Davido is mentor boss to other top-rated Nigerian artists. In 2016, Davido left HKN Music, a label run by his elder sibling Adewale and cousins, and started Davido Music Worldwide (DMW). DMW initially had Davido as its star man before the signing of Mayokun, and has subsequently grown to house over 10 other artists. Intriguingly, in an industry that has multiple record label versus artist clashes and instances where the label's frontline star dwarfed out other acts, Davido has instead proven to be a worthy mentor and record label boss to his junior colleagues. The popular names on the DMW roster include Mayokun, who has picked up multiple awards in confirmation of his success in the industry, including the 2019 Headies Best R&B Pop Album Award for the Mayor of Lagos album. Mayokun, who has also acknowledged Davido as the basis for his musical success, is also a recipient of the City People Artist of the Year 2018. The label also includes another award-winning singer-songwriter, Peruzzi, rapper Dremo, Leah, Dane, Danagog, B-Red, DK, May D, and Ayanfe, among others. The label also has produced Fresh VDM and Spiroge, who gave their signature tunes on most hits played in Nigeria. At number 8, has song featured on international movie soundtracks. You watch American or British movies and expect to listen to a soundtrack with some Afrobeat littered on the soundtracks? Go no further, check out Queen of Catway, released in 2016, and the blockbuster Coming to America 2, released in 2020. In Coming to America, Davido goes the extra mile to become the first indigenous African artist to be featured in the movie franchise, and via a cameo where he performed Assurance. Since that performance, there have been hints about other movie producers reaching out to Davido to feature in more movies. He already confirmed that he will be featured in another yet-to-be-titled movie by the director of the blockbuster movie Blood Diamonds, Edward Zeke. Number 9. Chauffeured by Presidents. In the Holy Scripture, precisely Proverbs 22 verse 9, it is written, "Seest thou a man diligent in his business, he shall stand before kings and shall not stand before mean men." In Davido's case, the second part may include, "He shall be chauffeured by presidents." Davido, in a recent interview, explained that he had a number of links with presidents on the African continent, among which one of them personally, that's Rwanda's Paul Kagame, chauffeured him around town. Davido, in an interview with the French fashion magazine L'Officiel, explained the feeling. "It is a couple of things. It's crazy landing in a country and getting a presidential welcome. I remember landing in Rwanda and the president came to pick me up himself. I'm like, what's going on? I know Bill Gates doesn't get picked up by the president." Those kinds of incidents make me feel really good about myself and good about what I've made myself to be. How many of your Grammy winning stars ever got driven by a president? Tulejo! Number 10. King of sold-out concerts and multiple awards. Welcome to 2019. Precisely January 27 of that year, Davido takes the bold step to headline a concert at the 20,000 seating capacity at the O2 Arena, and right there and then fulfills the dream of many of his contemporaries. Sold out. Since that moment, Davido has become almost synonymous with selling out concerts and winning awards too. To the credit of the Skelewu and Fall crooner, his awards chest includes about 109 international and local awards according to music streaming site Boomplay. They include MTV EMA Best African Act 2017, MOBO Best African Act won in 2014 and 2018, 2 MTV Music Awards for Best Male, about 8 Headies Awards, 1 Kora Award, 7 Nigeria Entertainment Awards, Channel O Music Video Award, Ghana Music Award, Nigeria Music Video Award, among others. There you go! 10 things that prove Davido may not be the greatest to most music disciples in Nigeria, Africa, or the rest of the world. Howbeit, it cannot be taken out of the conversation, no way. The artist signed to DMW, RCA, and Sony Music Africa has indeed earned his right to be one of the joint kings of Afrobeat music and has helped spread the genre across the globe. What do you think? Is Davido truly the greatest Nigerian artist of modern times? Tell me what you think in the comment section below. To get other interesting facts like this, hit the subscribe button and keep the notification bell on. See you next time!
South Africa.